Moving over now to the next question. We have iron travels a distance of 24 km from X on a bearing of 060 degree. So iron travels a distance of 24 km to a point Y on a bearing of 60 degree. It then travels a distance of 18 km to a point Z. Here is Y. km, which is 30 km from X. That is, the distance from Z and X is 30 km. So we've been able to illustrate this now on a diagram. Then be mindful, if 60 is outside there, that means that 60 will be inside here. But I'm not saying this is equal to 60, but I'm only trying to explain. The 60 outside there will be equal to the 60 inside here. So looking at this now, let me go through some explanation. I'm having the triangle like this. I'm having X, I'm having Y, and I'm having Z. This is capital letter X, this is capital letter Y, and this is capital letter Z. So any side facing the capital letter X becomes the small letter x. Any side facing the capital letter Y becomes the small letter y. And any side facing the capital letter Z becomes the small letter z. So looking at this now, from this triangle, let's take it back here. This is our x. The side facing x is what? Is 18 kilometers. We can see. So therefore, our x, which is the small x, equals 18 kilometers. Going over to y, this is y. This is capital Y. This is small letter y. This is capital Y. So automatically, the side facing capital letter Y equals small letter y. Then we have our y as 30 kilometers. Then we go over to the z aspect. This is capital letter Z. This side facing capital letter Z becomes our small letter z. Now coming here also, we have the capital letter Z. So this is the small letter z, which is what? Which is 24 kilometers. So these are arrived at the small x, small y, and small z. Let me now refer you back to one of the questions I use, which I will employ when I'm solving this question now. Remember when I gave you the formula for cosine rule, I'm represented with a, b, c, where I said if you have a square equals b square plus c square minus 2bc cos a. When we have this, now coming back to this type of triangle we have here. Here we are having x, here we are having y, here we are having z. And from the formulas, we have a, b, c. Now, how do you input it? You can see this is arranged alphabetically, where a comes before b, b comes before c. So same thing can be applied here also. X comes before y, y comes before z. Then you can turn your a here to x, you turn your y here to b, and you turn your c here to z. That is, if you write out the equation, anywhere you now have your a, you change it to x. Anywhere you have your b, you change it to y. Anywhere you have your c, you change it to z. Sometimes you might come across some question where you have p, q, r. When you have p, q, and r, when coming through p, q, and r now, look at the question already also. I'm having a. When I explain it to you, I explain with a. But looking at p, q, and r now, you now come again. Anywhere you have your a, you change it to p. Anywhere you have your b, you change it to q. And anywhere you have your c, you change it to r. So your formula, the diagram and the points given to you determines how you decide to switch your formulas. So let me now go back into the question. Going back to question number 2, we are going to calculate what is the bearing of Z from Y. That is the bearing of Z from Y. That means we are taking our measurement from Y. We are taking our measurement from Y. So before we can proceed to get it, we need to know the actual value of Y here. And you can see now, I said there is a 60 outside when X moves on the bearing of 60 degrees to point Y. The 60 outside there is equal to the 60 inside there. But we cannot say that's the value of our Y because we still have an unknown angle here which we must tackle before we proceed. So now to calculate the value of this unknown angle, we now apply our cosine rule. We use our cosine rule to solve this. We have using cosine rule, then we have cos y equals, that becomes what? X square plus z square minus y square over 2xz. All right, these are the parameters we are to use. Then we have it as cos y. What's our x square? That is 18 square plus z square is z, the small letter z facing here. I already write it out, which is 24 square minus 30 square divided by 2 into 18 into 24. All right, so we start. Our 18 square gives us 324. 24 square, we have 576. And 30 square gives us 900. Divided by 2 multiplied by 18 multiplied by 24, we have 864. That is cos y equals this. Then when we deal with this, we have cos y, this plus this, we arrive at 900 minus 900 divided by 864. We have your cos y equals 0 divided by 864. Then you have your cos y equals 0. Then you have your y equals, shift cos 0, and y gives us 90 degrees. So here now they are trying to tell us that the value of y here is what? Is 90 degrees. For the value of y here to be 90 degrees, then looking at it now, for one of the parts already to be 60, that means to get the other part, that will be 90 minus 60, which gives us 30 degrees. So when we now have 30 degrees, and you can remember from here down to here is 90 degrees, but we've been able to get 30 from the normal side here and here to here is 90 degrees, but we've been able to get 30 out of the 90 degrees. What will be left with here? That will be 90 minus 30. Here will be having 60 degrees. So, and from here to here normally is what? Is 90 degrees. So when we now have it, to calculate the bearing of Z from Y will be the addition of this and this. That is the addition of 90 degrees with the addition of 60 degrees. Now have it, therefore the bearing of Z from Y equals 90 degrees plus 60 degrees, which equals 150 degrees. So that's the answer. Now, the third part of the question. Calculate the bearing of x from z. Calculate the bearing of x from z. That means that ought to calculate this. And coming back here is what? 30. So for here to be 30, that means here also will be 30 degree. For here to be 30, here also will be 30 degree. But firstly, let's look for what is z first. So for us to look for what is z first, we can now apply our sine rule here in this case. So applying the sine rule, then we already have an angle with this. Then we can decide to switch with this and this. Then that becomes y over sine y equals z over sine z. So when you're having this, we have our y as 30 divided by sine 90 equals 24 divided by sine z. Then we have sine z equals 24 times sine 90 divided by 30. Our sine 90 is 1 multiplied by 24, that is 24 times 1 divided by 30. We have 24 over 30. So 24 divided by 30 gives us 0.8. We have we have this as 53.13 degree. So having this as 53.13 degree now. To now know the value, the bearing of x from z. So I know the bearing of x from z. Therefore, the bearing of x from z equals 360 minus, we add this and this together. We know this and this to be added together. That is, since I told you we are taking our measurement from here, taking it from here. So we need to know the values here. But from our findings, we'll be able to know the angle here. We've been able to know the angle here. And everything altogether is what? Is 360. So everything altogether is 360. That means we now have 360. We add this and this together, then we subtract the value from 360 to give us the bearing of x from z. So when we have 53.13 plus 30, that is 83.13. We have 360 minus, we have 276.87 degree. So this is our answer. The bearing of x from z is 276.87 degree. After we applied our sine rule to calculate x. Let me repeat myself. We apply our sine rule to calculate x where we have 53.13. Then for us to know the bearing of x from z, I said we take our measurement from here. And since we've known the value for this as 30, the value for this as 53.13, we sum the two together. When we sum it together, we're having this 83.13. Then you subtract it from 360, then we have an answer as 276.87 degree.